Hi, I'm Tom Chincher, and thank you very much for watching another episode of R&R on Scranton Avenue. We're across from the Village Green. We're in front of the Village Market. Let's go on in. Sue Douglas, who's the owner, is waiting to greet you and tell you about the Village Market. Hi, guys. Hi, Sue. Good to see you. Thanks for letting me come up today. I want to introduce you to our viewers. This is Sue Douglas. Hi. She's the owner of the Village Market, and we're going to talk to her today about the background of the market and some of the things that go on here on a regular basis. So, Sue, maybe we can walk around a little bit first.
Sure. We'd like to show you around. What we have here are all our groceries and household items. One of the things that we pride ourselves on at the Village Market is we're a gourmet convenience store, so you can get everything here from Heinz ketchup to wine to frozen vegetables.
Wine, you say? What are all these wine corks up here?
Well, we do a lot of wine tasting here at the Village Market. So we collect all our corks and we glue them onto the pillars. Next, we're going to start doing the ceiling.
I don't want this to sound like a liquor store, but it does look pretty interesting behind you. Don't you have something here that's brewed up or cooked up or distilled in Lake Bluff?
We do. The North Shore Distillery products. This is the first licensed still in the state of Illinois since Prohibition, and they're located right here in Lake Bluff.
Where?
They're over on Bradley Road.
Oh, okay.
So it's a husband and wife team.
Yeah.
The husband was an engineer, and he figured out how to build the still, and the wife is an attorney, so she figured out how to do all the licensing.
She protected the still, okay.
And how to get all the licensing done through the state. So they've always been fans of the art of the cocktail, and they came up with their own vodkas, gins, absinthe, and they do a special release each spring, so we're anxiously awaiting to see what they do.
Before we get any further in, Sue, tell me about the background of the Village Market and yourself. How did you get involved with it, and where did it start?
Well, the Village Market has been around for over 100 years. So it was originally started by Charles Helming, who was a butcher, and we have a photo of him up on the wall. And it's only had 5 owners, including Mr. Helming. So Mr. Helming passed or decided to retire. There were 3 other owners, and we decided the building was in disrepair. My husband's an architect. We decided that we really wanted to restore the building.
You bought it from a guy named Augie, I think it was?
Augie Aviza, exactly.
Yeah. It was Helming and Rosenthal?
Helming and Rosenthal, and then it was Marv's, and then it was Bill's, and then it became Augie's place, and then ours.
Wasn't it a wooden building to begin with?
It was a wooden building, and it burned down. And then they rebuilt it as the brick structure you see here. And then in the 50s, they added on to the back of the building.
And the wood went over on North Avenue, didn't it?
That's what I understand, to Charles Helming's daughters who built their house with the wood.
Yeah. Well, let's walk around a little more.
Sure.
What do you have over here? You have packaged goods?
We have bread products, pasta products. We have some vegetables and fruit over here. To the left, this is where we keep our cold beer, cold wine, our cold produce, cheeses, Tootie's famous salsa.
Fruits, vegetables, seasoning.
Yep, we're getting a delivery tomorrow, so it looks a little thin right now. Sorry about that.
Well, you had a rush over the weekend.
Yes. But we like to carry all different kinds of unique beer, along with the old style and the Bud Light, the things that you expect to see.
Look like some things back over here that the kids must be after.
The chips and the peanuts and the cookies, yes. This is very big for all the kids.
Let's go take a look back in here now, Sue. What do you have here for us to take to show our dealers?
Our wine room. One of the things that was very important to us is we wanted to sell small producer wines. So the wines that you see in this wine room and the ones that we sell on a regular basis aren't the wines you'd find at the grocery stores. We try to keep it a little bit more unique, a little more interesting, producers that don't make a lot of the wine. And we also try and balance the price point, making sure that it's an affordable bottle of wine.
Some of it looks competitive, but who's this guy up on top?
Actually, that's our turkey. And I bought him at the flea market several years ago to use in the window for Thanksgiving. And he's pretty fragile, so I couldn't put him in our storage room, so he goes up there. And at Christmas time, he gets a Santa hat, and Easter he gets bunny ears.
He's your theme for whatever the holiday is.
Yeah, he's our little mascot.
You have something going on here on Saturdays, don't you?
Every Saturday from 1 to 4, we have wine tasting. We taste and sample about 5 or 6 different wines, The tasting is free. We taste out of Riedel crystal glass, not plastic cups.
So there's a ding as they...
You can chime away with your glasses, yes.
Everybody has a cigar and
Exactly.
Okay.
No, they can't really smoke in here. But it's a lot of fun, and it's a very neighborhood event, and you get caught up on village politics.
And you have, it looks like a display of things that go along with to do the wine drinking.
Yes, we do. We sell a lot of
And a
gifts.
display up on top, some
Well,
amber
those
beads.
are from the 70s. Those aren't beads. Those are supposed to be grapes.
Grapes.
Yes.
They look like some kind of marble.
Well, they're kind of like a marble. They're like a large marble, but they're clustered together with grapes, and there's lights inside.
What do you have that says Lake Bluff besides the absinthe? And I look over here, I see a big beer glass. Do you sell beer glasses or glasses that are engraved with Lake Bluff on them, or do you have cork pullers?
Yeah, cork. Yes, we do
What do
have
you call them?
wine keys. We do have those that have Lake Bluff Village Market on it.
Yeah.
And in the summer, we sell hats that say Lake Bluff on it as well.
I saw one of yours on eBay.
One of my hats?
You know, one of your cork
Oh, yes.
screws.
You did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I found it on eBay, and I think I bought it and brought it over and returned it to you. We don't want those things wandering around. you know.
Actually, people have printed out copies from eBay, the pictures of people selling them on
Oh,
eBay.
yeah?
It's very flattering.
You wonder where they get them.
You know, I've heard that they get confiscated at airports.
Well, what's around the corner here now? Let's go back over there and walk through it.
Sure.
This is the grocery
And
department
this
you were
is
just
a
talking
very,
about.
very popular place after school. Between the candy and the soda,
Root beer, nectar.
we can have easily 100 kids through here in an afternoon, especially on a Friday.
Is that a problem with the kids? Are they?
No, they're actually
well
all
disciplined?
very well behaved. They're fine.
How do you control them?
They control themselves.
Do they hang out here?
Well, the threat is if they don't behave themselves, they can't come back, and they all want to come back.
Well, do they sit out in front? I've
They
not
sit
seen them in the
outside.
front.
In the spring and summer, we have tables out there, so they enjoy sitting
Uh-huh.
outside.
them
Sometimes
a-
they'll hang out in the windows here.
Give them an old piece of rawhide to chew on or something?
No, they prefer Butterfinger.
I'll have ice cream for them here, and
Yes, we do.
And,
frozen vegetables.
some more serious stuff. They don't go after the vegetables.
No, they don't. No, they stick to the candy.
Very interesting. Let's move on forward then and see if we can get back out in front. Well, here we are in the lounge at the Village Market. Sue, I see a couple of things I didn't talk to you about. I see honey. This land of milk and honey here in Lake Bluff.
Lake Bluff honey. This is made by a
Are you going
local
to make a joke about that? Who's my Lake Bluff honey?
Lake Bluff honey. This is a local beekeeper who sells us his honey.
Wasn't he the police chief?
No, different beekeeper.
Different? No, there's another one.
This
Oh.
is a different one. He's an artist who lives over on the lake.
Where are the bees?
They're kept at, there's a couple beehives. Crabtree Farm is where
Yeah.
they keep most of their hives, and then they have some in Open Lands and in Wensia.
Fred Day used to do that. He was the police chief, and he had his hives over there too. And I'm glad to see that coming back.
So we have that here too.
Who's the Bent Fork?
The Bend Fork is a little bakery out of Highwood. It's another husband and wife company. They kind of have a soft spot in our heart. But they have been with us for a couple years. Ever since we opened, we started carrying their products. And each year they seem to be expanding more and more. They just grew some more seating in their bakery.
What do your regulars come in and look for on an ongoing basis, day after day? What moves out?
The easy, quick thing to say every morning is coffee and newspapers. That's first thing.
That's right here, I suppose.
Yes, we bring our coffee in from California. My husband and I spend a lot of time out in Carmel, California.
Oh.
So we get our coffee flown in from Carmel, a local,
Special roast?
yes, coffee
Where's it
roaster.
grown?
The beans are from all over, actually,
Yeah.
but they roast them all in
Do
Carmel.
you have a blend of flavors and tastes?
Yes, we do. And what we brew on a daily basis is the Fog Lifter. Then we also carry Dunn Brothers Coffee, which is a company out of Minneapolis, which is a favorite of people, and we have a Village Market blend from Dunn Brothers.
Is that like wasn't it Lake Bluff Coffee Company? Wasn't there one of those here one time?
There was years
Way
ago.
long
I don't know
ago.
if they're still around.
The
now.
90s. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gone. But they had the same, I think, idea that you just talked about, creating your own unique special blend. What else has Lake Bluff on it besides
Besides the honey,
the honey and the absinthe?
Tootie, which, we do, that's right, Tootie, thank you. We have granola from a local, another husband and wife company, right? and daily grains.
The daily grains.
These are both sold during the farmers market as well. So these
Oh.
are nice little local products. And then I have to give this a plug. We have a local author that lives in town,
Harvey the Wonder Dog.
Lisa Dominique.
Yeah.
She is a regular at our wine tastings, but she's also a radio personality on WLS.
Was she a voiceover?
She does news, and she also is on the Jeff Pinker Show on Sunday afternoons.
What's the story that she's telling?
She wrote a story about her dog. She has a yellow lab, and he is quite famous around town for being a bit of a hooligan. So she wrote a story about him.
So it's a real dog.
It's a real dog.
If you're here at the right time, you can see him waiting.
She brings them for Saturday wine tastings and ties them up front.
Does she sit at those iron tables that you have out there?
No, she comes in. Harvey stays out.
Oh, okay.
So this is a nice little local product as well. And she does a lot of book readings around town. But anyway, so we really enjoyed starting this. It's been a lot of fun. One other person you might want to meet is Tootie, since she's been...
Bring her over. Well, she's engaged with the customer, but
I
as soon
think
as she's
she just
available, she
finished
can come
up.
over here. Okay, so we're around behind at the business end of the village market, and we have the business manager here. Would you introduce yourself to us?
My name is Tootie Gallardo.
And Judy, how long have you been? Judy?
Tootie.
Tootie, that's what I thought you had said the first time.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
Since 1991.
So you've seen a lot of comings and goings here, haven't you?
Yes,
People
I
have been.
have.
How many people a day do you see walk past you?
About 200 people.
And two, if I can ask, and I know the people are waiting to hear the answer, how do people get in touch with you if they've never been here but they've been watching you, two of you, on TV just now? Name, address, phone number, website, anything like that that'll lead them to you?
Sure. We're located at 24 East Scranton Avenue in Lake Bluff, right across the street from the Village Green. Our phone number is 847-234-1507, and our website is www.thevillagemarket.net. We hope to see you soon.
And be sure to ask for Tootie. Hi, I'm Tom Tincher, the Plans and General Purposes Committee. We've been going up and down Scranton Avenue in this R&R series talking to retailers and restaurateurs. Today we're going to meet Doug Karnazes here at Bluffington's, and I'd like you very much to have you come in with me and let's see what it's all about in here. Come on. Doug.
How you doing, Tom? Good afternoon.
Thanks for letting us come in.
Oh, our pleasure.
You know, I've always enjoyed having meals here, but when I bring my friends over, they ask this probably the same question you've heard about, maybe 2,000 times. Why the British decor? What brought that about?
Well, the British decor, the story behind that was my brother and his friend were in England, just taking a trip with their families, and they stopped at a plethora of different pubs.
A plethora?
Plethora. And they were enjoying each one, and they really enjoyed the decor of each individual pub that they experienced. So they thought, well, what a great idea here to have this type of atmosphere in a small town like Lake Bluff. And so we actually put together a pub-style cafe without the alcohol.
A club board of some sort?
It's a club board.
It's a cricket jacket. What's that long thing?
That actually is a bell ringer. It's the church to the left is actually
for the
in the old days. So where you had unfortunately didn't have the electricity ringing a bell, they had to have someone pull and let you know what time it was.
And boots, and I see hats and a grill. A grill would be good for what you do here.
Actually, a grill would be good. We don't have actually a grill. We do specialized sandwiches, salads, breakfast.
Is this the menu you're talking about up here?
Yes, this is our coffee menu, breakfast menu, and then we also have our actual menu with the cold sandwiches, hot chef specials, fresh salads, numerous fresh salads, and our special different type of club sandwiches, and also your Bluffington classics, Reubens, and chicken and tuna melts.
What's your website called here? Is this American cuisine, comfort cuisine, Lake Bluff cuisine?
Definitely, it's comfort American cuisine. We offer something for just about anyone, and if there are customers that come in, sometimes someone can't have a certain item, whether it's bread, whether it's any other type, and they might have a child that has an allergic situation. We'll be more than happy to accommodate anyone. We could put together just about anything.
You're a pretty flexible guy. What's your background? How did you get into the food service business?
Well, my background has always been in the food industry. I've worked many different restaurants throughout my life, and I was hired by Marriott. Worked for Marriott about 15 years in their restaurant. Started off in the restaurant, then I advanced up in the Marriott organization and became the director of operations. And that was my last job held with Marriott, and I said, wouldn't it be great to take all the knowledge that I've learned from this great company and instill it in a small restaurant cafe where I can work on a daily basis and enjoy what I do. And
this is not corporate at all here. This is all family.
It is, but with the corporate experience that I have learned throughout Marriott, I've instilled that with just the hospitality, friendliness that our family's known of having, and just created a comfortable place you can come, have a joke, meet some friends, and have a good lunch.
Do you have your mom, your brother, your dad, your grandpa, your uncle, your aunts all working here?
My mom and Dad are always in and out, and they're the ones that actually helped us start our menu. One of the things we're known for is our great potato salad. My dad actually made this potato salad. It's been in the family forever, and he still comes in to this day and checks it. He makes sure the quality is still at a high level, and it's always good to have Dad there doing those kind of things for us.
What's that notice that I've seen on the web, Sunny Salad or something?
Sunny Salad, good question. My wife's name's Sunny, S-U-N-N-Y, and having your own establishment, you kind of like to create new types of entrees, and obviously I created the Sunny Salad, and I was wondering what I would call it, and obviously the Sunny Salad, named it after my wife. It's has marinated chicken, poppy seed dressing, bacon, tomatoes, carrots, tossed in a romaine lettuce. Great salad.
Now, a wife implies a family, and I see some family pictures.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
I have
Let's go over where we can
I
see
have
them.
3 daughters. Actually, my youngest, Bella, who is right there, and I don't have my older daughters here for some unknown reason, but they're up here. And these are Derek Hilldale, who is a partner, came along with us here, business partner at Bluffington's, and came along with me about 5 years ago, and these are his 2 daughters. And obviously, we were family-oriented and focused on our kids, and that's one of the reasons we merged together. We've been friends for 17 years, and we decided what a great opportunity, 1, to work together, 2, to have the ability to be more flexible, create a great atmosphere for our customers, and have a family life. So it's working out really great, those 2.
Now, it's a beautiful spring day today, but every day you're wearing shorts. What is that, the uniform of the day, or is that something that you put on just for us?
Actually, no. Actually, we wear shorts here because if anyone knows inside a restaurant, inside the kitchen, it gets very warm with all the equipment putting out heat, and then you have all the ovens. So I want to be comfortable, and what a great idea to be comfortable and do what you love to do. So
but I see you running around in the winter, jumping over the ice floes and the snow piles. That's an extreme, isn't it?
Trust me, it gets us warm enough in here, I'll warm up very rapidly.
I see some more autographs back over here. Are you connected with any of these distinguished people?
Actually, I wish I was. Some great people up here, obviously. We have Churchill, we have Princess Diane. Gary Lawrence actually put these together for us from Lawrence Interior, and did a fantastic job, and people are always asking, are those the actual signatures? I wish they were, but they're just remakes of their signature.
Well, now, Churchill probably doesn't drop in anymore, but you must have some regulars that come in on a regular basis, have their own table, park their bikes out in front. What's with those bike people?
Yes, actually we have some cyclists that come every Wednesday and Saturday mornings, and they drive all the way from, where do they come from? Palatine, Glenview, and they drive up here and stop in and have a breakfast sandwich. Some of them have soup, or depending on the weather, a salad if it's hot. And this is the place where they meet and they recharge and have some fun, talk.
Is this the north end of their?
This is as far as they head north, and then they head on their way back home.
Out on the bike trail.
Yes.
I see you have a cozy nook over here. Do moms bring their kids and sit back in there? And you have a kids menu?
Without a doubt, we do have a kids menu. We have hot dogs, peanut butter and jelly.
Grilled P&J.
What other type of sandwiches we have for kids? Grilled cheese. And again, we just about cater to any special requests. So if you have one, just let me know what you'd like. As long as we have the ingredients here, we'll make it happen.
Is this a party place? Can I rent the place in the evening when you're not open and have a special menu?
It actually is. We do catered parties here, smaller ones up to about 35, 40 people. And we just had Bruce Farland's 90th birthday party here. It was a few weeks ago. He's a resident of Lake Bluff for his whole life. And it was a surprise party for him, and it worked out really well. And we do cater to certain menus, whatever is appropriate for that function, whether it be a barbecue or a little nicer party. We've done filet dinners, lobster tail dinners in our establishment. So either or.
Were you here when the Ghost Walk came in here and had this set up like a boarding house kitchen?
We were.
Kitchen and dining room.
Yes, we were, and they have the Ghost Walk every 2 years in Lake Bluff.
Yeah.
And they do a great job. They actually use the Bluffingtons and kind of redo it to back to the old days where you had the gangsters and.
Well, and didn't they have some kid come running in here with chickens and going in the back, and you'd hear this chop and the yak, quack, 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 and
yes, they did. Yes,
and they had serving wenches.
Yes, they
Is
did.
that the regular layout that you provide?
Pretty
for
close,
parties?
pretty close. Actually, that was a lot of fun. But our parties here are catered to whatever type of occasion it is. So.
What would you like to tell our viewers about yourself, your family, or your working crew that we haven't covered?
Well, Bluffington's, I'll give it to you in a nutshell here. Bluffington's chose Lake Bluff community because it's a great family-oriented community. The community here is just fantastic. The kids I've known since they were in kindergarten, and it's great to see them come in back from their college break. And I've been here that long to see that. There's no, better small town, a Mayberry type of town that I know of. So it's just a great atmosphere to have a restaurant and know everybody in town. The folks that work for us, the employees, all these kids are hired within the town. So it's great to not only hire them in high school, see them go on to college, and we have them return annually. I have one girl that has been with me now for 7 years. She's been through high school, college, and she's back looking for a job, but she's still here working for me until she finds that career path that she's going to take on. So.
You mentioned path, and that makes me think of something that I wanted to ask earlier on. Why the name Bluffingtons?
Well, Bluffingtons, the name, we actually had two big pieces of paper outside when we first opened this restaurant for the town, the villagers of Lake Bluff to kind of help us out with a name. Oh. And we had all different types of suggestions, but nothing that incorporated Lake Bluff's name in there. So the Bluff came from Lake Bluff, and then Bluffingtons, we decided to come up with these characters.
An English name, a
yes,
gentleman, huh? And
these characters that would fit the decor of our establishment.
But it was Scranton Cafe before that, wasn't
it? It was, yes. We owned this back in about 25 years ago. We originally opened this at Scranton Cafe, and that's when I think I was like 19 or 20. My dad opened this, and we had all my brothers working together. We had it running for about 10 years. That's when I left to Marriott, and everyone took on their career paths. So my dad sold the business, the Scranton Cafe, to two brothers. They had it for 2 years. They sold it again. They had it for 2 years. They sold it one last time, and then the last person went out of business. Oh. So that's when Lawrence Interior, who owns this building, came up to us and say, hey, are you interested in doing something in downtown Lake Bluff? And that's where I decided to leave Marriott, come here, because knowing it's just a fantastic place.
Well, it's always been a greeting and meeting place, because when I moved in, it was a laundromat.
Yes, it was.
Do you recall that?
I do.
What was it before the laundromat? I asked the museum and they didn't know.
I'm going to go with bowling alley.
Well, I don't think it's quite long enough, and the floor is terrazzo.
What was it?
I don't know.
As far as people have told me, the laundromat.
Yeah. Doug, I see a mailbox over there. How can people get in touch with you here in Lake Bluff?
Well, our phone number is 847-295-3344. We do take orders over the phone. You can actually fax your number, and also we do have a to-go menu. We are putting together a website, so please look forward to giving you information on that with our menus. We'll have our website. My wife's putting it together, so we're looking forward to that.
And what's your address on Scranton?
113 Scranton Avenue, Lake Bluff, Illinois.
60044.
Yes, it is.
There it is. And thanks very much for watching R&R on Scranton. That's retail and restaurants. We have many more shows for you, so stay tuned to Channel 19, and thank you.